With few days to the general elections of Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria, the political atmosphere has never been this tense.
I believe that there will be free and fair election. And my expectation is that whoever that win the election should please help for the betterment of this country.
Well, I think it will definitely be transparent because people are very aware now and people are very vigilant about the activities of the election. So it will be close to impossible to not be free and fair.
In all honesty, I am looking out for the best elections ever. Like, I want to see that this time around it's truly the government of the people. I've seen a lot of people say they want Peter Obi to go around, and they'd be like, we don't have any structures for Peter Obi. Peter Obi has never been heard. And then the question is like, is it about who has been heard or who has been in power? And what is the credibility that the people who have actually been there or who have been playing the politics before now are going to do the job?
However, considering the widespread of insecurity in Nigeria and the challenges associated with obtaining a permanent voter's card in some dangerous regions, the integrity of this election still hangs on a tightrope. Some citizens believe democracy in Nigeria is overrated.
One of the things that make up a democratic country is they obey their laws. But in Nigeria, is a pity that a person can outgrow the law of the country.
Our politics have revealed that many times, and you can't do politics without people. People make up politics. So if we're saying it's government of the people, for the people, by the people, where do people come in?
Compared to other countries that I know, to a reasonable extent, the governments have tried.
They say we should vote Buhari, that change will come. Let me just say everything from good to bad.
The 2023 election is set to take place amid widespread of insecurity. We have the Boko Haram that has damaged the 2015 election, still ongoing. The banditry that is in the northwest. And also we have the secessionists agitating, spiraling up from the southwest, still ongoing. We also have the farmer herders clashes and crisis still around the nation. We'll say this election will be something to look at. Another issue to consider are desperate actors who are out to win at all costs, still posing a sizable threat to the integrity of this election, in as much as there are some technical advances being made by the Independent National Electoral Commission to make sure that it is all checked. It is becoming more and more clear that variables like ethnicity, religion, zoning, and other attitudes will influence this coming election, and it has always been in Nigeria.
They have been in our system for long, and that's the major problem of this country: religion, tribalism, and that's the major problem.
They are major criteria to a lot of Nigerian citizens.
I honestly think that that's where Nigerians need to be true to themselves.
Accountability Lab, a non-governmental organization with a mission to make governance work for people through supporting active citizens and active leaders with the sole aim of shifting norms and making Nigeria more accountable to its citizens. Things are promising, and a good leader should be Nigeria's first consideration at the polls.
Why we want to make governance work for people, we look at supporting active citizens, responsible leaders, and accountable institutions. I'm not shocked. Last year we had a press conference with a couple of partners to talk about these issues. Like, none of the political parties has put accountability in the front. None of them is talking about fighting corruption. Yes, we understand clearly, but this is the priority for us. If you don't talk about accountability, I'm not sure what development processes you bring. Procurement, as you know, is Nigeria's number one problem with corruption.
However, with 60% of Nigerian population under the age of 25 and many in that generation already feeling disappointed with the ruling elite as a result of protests like the one against police brutality under the hashtag #EndSARS, it is obvious that the generational gap is likely to deepen. Peter Obi, who is 61, is hoping to break up the two-party system which has dominated Nigerian politics since the end of military rule in 1999 and is running for the Labour Party. He enjoys fervent support on social media. amongst Nigerian youths. He served as governor of the southeastern Anambra state. His backers, known as the Obedience, say he is the only candidate with integrity, but his critics argue that a vote for Obi is wasted as he is unlikely to win. A total of 18 candidates are campaigning for the top job, but only 3 have a realistic chance of winning, according to opinion polls. Conventions suggest a candidate from one of the 2 main parties will win, Atiku Abubakar or Bola Tinubu. But Peter Obi's supporters are hoping he can spring a surprise if they can mobilize the large youth vote to back him.
Inasmuch as Nigeria enjoy uninterrupted democracy for a greatest period of time, it is still important that they improve their cost of governance. From Abuja, Nigeria, Phillips Living, AEM.